Welcome again to another episode. Every time.
Not every time. Not every time. Sometimes I'll let you do it.
Welcome again to another episode of Drake and the Maestro. Almost relevant and almost safe from holiday travel.
I'm always safe from holiday travel. I took the 4th of July off. I spent it in Barstow, California. I was like, I am not.
Yes, it's better to stay out of the action and just stay in Barstow than try to fight the roads in the holiday travel. I quite agree.
I played Turtle. I just pulled into my shell and stayed there. Turtle. I was for the 4th of July. I was turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
Yeah, me too. Of course, we covered my activities in 4th of July. So
yeah, but with the missing fingers and whatnot.
Your aunt, my sister, however, decided
not quite so lucky.
Well, apparently she's got a birthday coming up. And she and her female compadres, my niece and her girlfriend, roommate, her roommate, and then roommate's mother and all that. They all got to
so cousin's roommate and then the roommate's mother.
And
they were roommates. That's for the Vine audience. All three of you know exactly what Vine I'm referencing.
They all decided to go for a girls' trip, 4th of July. Girls' trip.
Okay.
All right.
I need to get fancier for this. I need to put on my rhinestone pants and boots, like a tight fishnet shirt.
No. The world is not ready for that. Oh. I think even those people that were celebrating their debauchery last month wouldn't even approve of that. Oof.
No, that's a rough walrus right there.
You keep that in the privacy of your own truck sleeper and leave it at that.
All right, I will.
I mean, Besides,
when I hit those big speed bumps, my darling little rhinestone pumps keep slipping off the mother loving clutch.
That's right, Weird Al.
Yes, that's right, Weird Al. Driving a truck. Anyway,
so they decide to head to Gatlinburg, and
or the only way to get born on the other side of the only way to get to the other side of Shiloh Ridge is to be born there.
There you go. That's right. There.
Lift that gun, tote that boot, and you'll win the war in your Union suit.
Mm-hmm. Got any more?
No, that's it for now.
Okay. So it's going to be like her birthday kind of 4th of July kind of celebration thing.
4th of July.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
But one of my sister's quirks, shall we say, is that she expects to communicate via brainwaves.
Yes, she does telepathy.
Right. She's kind of bashful when it comes to telling people what she really needs or wants or whatever. It's all like, but you should know. I don't know, so I got nothing.
No, I shouldn't.
They planned the whole trip based on telepathy, apparently.
Oh, that'll go well.
So you're driving down the road. Apparently, the way they have it set up is that she docks her iPhone to the car. I don't know how much my sister should be driving at this point. She's got some kind of macular detachment or whatever, and has wears like glasses for that, but still not legally blind. So I guess the DMV says have at it. I guess
I've met a guy that's legally blind that's got a CDL. So why not?
Why not? All the mayhem going on the roads. Why not?
Guys got glasses like the bottom of classic Coke bottles. They might actually be sicker.
Coming at him with the cowl lights on the adventure van. He's like, I can finally see.
Him LASIK. They're like reverse. Like it's like when you burn an ant with a magnifying glass, only more intense. It just becomes like a pin laser beam of light for him.
I can see.
He could start fires by moonlight.
Oh boy. Well, where was I? Okay. She's got to dock the phone, but she's got and she's got a new van, one of them Toyota vans.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the upgraded screen, right? So it's got the little like cell phone size screen on there for the cameras.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like
I hate those.
The 3-inch display screen.
Right. Yeah. Right. I mean, if you're gonna go electronic, get the big screen, or just go completely analog.
I've seen the Chargers and like the car Chargers and Challengers that have the really tiny like 5-inch Uconnect screen.
Right.
It looks like it has the same quality as like a Motorola Razr from 2002.
Yeah, like a potato. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you get better resolution out of a potato.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what she's got in the car. And the way it usually works is because when she's got her driving glasses on, she really can't read the screen, right? She can kind of see the analog dial, so she kind of knows how much she's speeding by.
Right.
Because two pedal positions all the way down the gas or all the way down the brake. Those are the
All the pedal positions are more like switches where they're all either on or off. There isn't any
not really in between. Which is in itself is terrifying.
Yeah.
But usually, so she can't read the screen, so she usually has the thing reading at the next legal U-turn.
Turn left at intersection. Now turn right.
Now look at Mr. Frying Pan.
No, you've turned left again, you idiot. Thanks.
Do not drive on the railroad tracks.
Too early for flapjacks?
Huh?
Yeah,
again.
People seem to really like that voice of like telling them where to go. I feel like I'm being yelled at by a German prison warden. A female German prison warden. Just like, turn left at next turn. It's like, okay, yes, ma'am. Aye, aye, Captain.
Did you opt for the Beulah Ball Breaker voice?
I might have and didn't realize it.
Hers is Sherlock Holmes. So her GPS talks to her like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, I guess you could change it. Like if you set your Siri voice or whatever, you could change what voice it is. When I had an iPhone, mine was Australian, which was a lot better.
Yeah, it was. I like the Australian girl on mine. I did do the Arnold Schwarzenegger for a while. That was fun.
Aye. Turn left, not turn right.
The problem was every time I went near an airport, he's like, get to the chopper. I'm like, what's the chopper? Get to the chopper.
You need to go pump yourself up every time you went past like a Planet Fitness or something.
Yes.
Lose that job, chubby boy. Okay, Arnold, calm down.
And did you know for a while Arnold Schwarzenegger did narrations, like on-demand narrations for colonoscopy? How is that frightening?
I want that. I want to get the DVD of my colonoscopy. We've
narrated by Arnold.
Right, we've reached the polyp. Now we're taking the polyps, the sample of the polyp. Oh, yeah, all right. You know what?
Hey,
that makes this terrible.
He's got to buy more Hummers and nannies. So what are you going to do? He got to do
more illegitimate children and cigars.
Make it while you can, I suppose. And usually what happens is my niece sits, shotgun and then hooks up the iPhone and makes sure all the nav is running and kind of co-pilots and all that. But this time she sat
purchase, but yeah, okay.
She sat in the back with her friend and roommate because it's like her college friend and roommate.
Sure.
And the mother of the roommate or of the friend sat up front, right?
See, you're breaking protocol.
What I do?
They're shaking up protocol there. You got to have the person that drives shotgun. It should be riding shotgun.
Right. And here's what I'm reading between the lines here, but I think what happened was my niece, your cousin, came along with mom, right? And mom's used to the two of them riding. They're kind of like the Lone Ranger and Tonto. Now the roommate and college buddies there with her mother. So now my sister's odd man out because my niece just connected the phone, like, there you go, you're fine, and then just started doing her stuff in the back seat, and then the two older ladies, I think my sister was saying that they were trying to see if the two older ladies would get along. I'm like, oh, that's not going to go well, which it didn't.
Oh, you're going to fight like cats.
My sister doesn't play well like that.
No.
Because.
Although I would know.
Okay. What are the rules? I don't know about girls, but what does the guide code say about the radio? What's playing on the radio and the driver?
We could just cut in that clip from Chris Tucker.
Ever touch a black man's radio, boy? You can do that in China, but you can get your ass killed out here, man.
Oh, with the radio? Don't mess with the black man's radio, boy.
Right. Never touch a black man's radio. Boy, you can do that in China, but you get killed out here. It's basically
exactly.
That.
But because my sister does everything with telepathy, so apparently this other lady wanted to listen to every track done by, what's his name? The guy that does Hicktown.
Played Two Dudes Kissing by Brantley Gilbert. I forgot. There's that one artist that came out as there was one country artist that came out as gay, and then that spawned like a whole bunch of jokes. I forgot who that was.
I can't quit you, man. It's Jason Aldean.
Ah, okay. It might be Brantley Gilbert that I'm thinking of. I don't know.
It might be. Okay. All right. Whatever. Anyway, so the shotgun is just playing every track from Jason Aldean, right?
Okay. Sorry. So I'm already ready to melon ball my own eyes out.
Now, what I want to know is my sister's iPhone that's hooked up to the car. So is this woman taking my sister's iPhone and like downloading Jason Aldean and playing it? How does that work?
iTunes doesn't really work that way. Neither does Spotify. You could just look up an artist, just start playing it. You don't have to download it.
Okay, that has to be what was the source of some of the irritations. And she had to have been looking up.
So not only are you messing with the radio, but you're also touching my phone.
Right, had to be.
I don't know you like that.
Yeah, nor will I at this point.
Yeah, nor do I want to now.
We're not that close.
Yeah, we're not that close, man.
So they're heading on their merry way down the highway, and of course, I'm sure after 30 minutes, my sister's
somewhere Judas Priest is playing, heading out to that highway.
That's right, but not in their car.
No, it's for the guy behind him.
And they're stopping for their ARVs, right? Your average restroom visits.
Yes.
And apparently
so
this other older lady takes 45 minutes for an ARV.
She has to look at every tchotchke in the gas station, doesn't she?
Yes, and apparently there's certain procedures that have to happen in the bathroom too. Of which
did she get a special apparatus?
I didn't ask because I didn't want to know. Right. So they're going along, and my sister's like constantly, filling up the van when they stop, and she's getting mad because no one's offering to pay. See, now guys ahead of time, guys are like, yeah, I bought the last round, your turn, or whatever. Or they play some stupid game, who's going to play what.
Right. Well, what you do is you put everybody's credit card in a pile, and then you shuffle them like cards, and then you stick them in a hole.
And you just draw one out.
And then whoever didn't shuffle them draws one out. And then whoever's card it is pays gas, and then they take their card out of the hat, and then the hat gets put somewhere, and the next time you get gas, the next card gets drawn out, and then you just keep doing that until everybody's card's gone through, and then you put them all back in again.
Right.
Which is where you're going.
So once again, I think the guy code, addresses a lot of issues.
Or we keep the running total of all the gas that was bought through the entire trip, and then we split it across everybody that's on the trip.
Right. One way or the other.
It's usually agreed upon ahead of time.
And it's just understood that we're all going to split it. We might lay it out.
One guy goes, hey, I want to go over here. Do you guys want to come with me? I'm paying.
Yeah, right. There's that. That happens, right?
Right.
So that's not happening. What's happening in typical girl code is sniping until someone develops an eating disorder. But nothing's ever really said. It's just
or resolved.
Right. It's just dirty looks and silently seething. Ooh, that's a band name.
That's an album.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it might be. For a girl band.
That's an album. Yeah, for a girl band or like Blurry Bush. Blurry Bush.
Silently. All right. So on with our story.
Anyway.
So after several 45-minute bathroom stops and my sister's inability she's like, I'm squinting at the screen. I can see the blue lines, so I'm just trying to stay on the blue lines. And so
good grief.
4 hours later, she realizes that she missed a turn. So I'm
already ready to blow my brains out.
Did you have to go back 4 hours then to find your turn? It's like, no, we thought it took us a different way, and it only set us back 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, well, the scenic route.
Overall, not so bad. Okay.
Driving a little old man, but that's okay. Taking the scenic way.
She's definitely qualifying for Mr. Magoo status there.
Oh, Magoo. Well, yeah, she got the glasses. Anyway.
Yeah.
So then the entire car turns on her for missing the turn and wasting 15 minutes.
No, it's 15 minutes.
She's like, hey, every single restroom stop we have is 45. Come on.
Yeah, what's another 15 minutes between bathroom friends? Come on.
Right. Their arrival time for their Airbnb is getting later and later and later, right? But they finally get there. They finally get to the Airbnb. It's like later in the day. There's a restaurant that she wanted to go to in Gatlinburg that makes Chicago-style deep dish. And I'm like,
you go all the way to Gatlinburg to have Chicago. Okay. Yeah. All right. Whatever.
It's her birthday. If she wants to go to Gatlinburg to get Chicago deep dish, fine, and discover that it's a big disappointment.
No crap. You're in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
But she never got the chance. Why? I tell you why. They arrive at their Airbnb and it's got squatters in it.
Cool.
Oh no! Because they
Which
go up.
means that
They go
whoever
up.
runs the Airbnb never goes and checks it.
Well, they go up there. It's like there's coolers out front, in front of the door, and there's like suntan lotion bottles in the windows and stuff. It's like, wait a minute, there's somebody living here. And then they like the kids' toys. Like, there's people living here. So they call the host, the property owner. He's like, oh yeah, I do have some guests in there. I thought you guys were coming tomorrow. That isn't it. That isn't what
happened. They're not squatters.
No, let me lay down what's going on. Then you decide. So then she's like, well, let me see what I can do. And so they sit in the driveway. And meanwhile, my sister's like, hey, the restaurants are all closing because it's getting late. Like, we want to go. So they went to the pizza place, but they had waited so long and were delayed so much that they can't make a deep dish because it takes an hour to do that.
And they're closed.
Like,
they're going to close.
Yeah, they had to get like regular crust or pizza. That was a washout. And then finally the woman calls them back, goes, okay, apparently the people that are there booked for 2027 and they thought they were booking for 2026. They are leaving tomorrow, but I'll have to put you up in a different place. I've got another property that you can have. That you can,
Okay, so it was accidental.
Well, maybe. But the first thing she said was, I thought you weren't coming till tomorrow. That raises my suspicion that she knew. She double booked it in case somebody doesn't show up.
Maybe, or maybe it was like, because I did that with my rental car when I went to drive back to the terminal. I rented it for 2027.
Oops.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are. My sister is not exactly the most mobile person, right?
Right.
And they get to this other property, and it's a multi-story cabin on the top of a cliff.
Cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool until you realize that you're pretty much, it's all stairs everywhere. It's stairs from where you park. It's stairs up to the living area, cool. And then it's stairs up cool, to and then it's stairs up to the bedrooms.
Right.
And the other ladies tell my sisters, well, there is a bathroom or there is a bedroom in the basement. You could just sleep there. It's like, listen, I'm paying for it. I'm sleeping in the master suite because apparently this is on her dime, right?
Uh-huh.
So they sort that all out, and then they move into the other place that they book the next day. Right. It's like, if that's okay, because that's the 3rd of July, and Gatlinburg has a midnight. They try to do the earliest 4th of July parade in the country. So it kicks off at midnight, and it's one of those light parade things. Like all the floats are all got lights on them and everything.
Lit up.
Yeah, parade of lights, kind of thing. Sounds cool, right?
Yep. There's a Johnny Cash song in here somewhere.
So good, my sister. She's like, did you guys bring the folding camp chairs?
We were supposed to do that.
The what? Now she had my guide chair that I had modified for hunting, so it sits level, not just throwing it back in the back like all those foldable camp chairs do. It sits you forward in a shooting position.
Right.
I had given her that to bring, so she had that, but nobody else had anything. Not that it mattered. It's not that it mattered, because after they moved in, they all like, oh, we're tired, and they went and fell asleep for like 6-8 hours in the middle of the day. Now, if it was me, I would look at all those losers and I'd be like, well, screw you. I'm going out to my thing anyway. Right?
It sucks to suck.
Yeah, it does. But my sister's like, well, if I leave them, they're not going to have any transportation. My opinion is, yeah. Oh well, get an Uber. Which is interesting. I thought that because she says, well, I said, well, what happened when they woke up? It was like, well, they all wanted to eat and whatever, and I wanted to go to the parade because I've been waiting to go to the parade, and they told me to just go ahead and go to the parade. They'll get an Uber and go get something to eat. I'm like, and she's like, yeah, just what I wanted to do. Sit in the middle of the evening in Gatlinburg by myself watching the parade. Well, I guess it's better than sitting in your room alone. I don't know. I'm unclear as if she made it to the parade or not. I don't think she did. And then nobody did anything, apparently.
So what did they go there for?
I don't know. To
spend a bunch of money to get disappointed?
It's what it seems like. The next day, 4th of July, she's like, oh yeah. The next day is 4th of July. She's like, okay, I got this really neat. There's a really neat breakfast restaurant there. I want to go to that one. And so they get there, and of course it's 4th of July. It's mid-morning, 4th of July. It's open, and there's a line to the street.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course.
okay. I was gonna say it's either closed or it's just up to the rafters with people.
Right, yeah. And she's like, oh, okay, well, I guess we just got a little bit of wait. That, she'll wait. And the rest
Oh,
of them
but
are
I'm
like,
hungry
no,
now.
we don't want to go here. It's too long a line. We want to go. So they went to this other breakfast establishment that had parking available, which what does that tell you?
It's either crap or no one wants to go there.
Or both. Crap and no one wants to go there. So that's where they went because there was no waiting. And it might have been food. Maybe
it's somewhere below Waffle House. Somewhere. Not sure how far below, but somewhere below.
Waffle House would have been just magnificent at that point. I would have gotten in line and told them, "No, you want to go to the other place? You go right ahead. I'm getting in line." But once again, she's trying to keep the coalition together, so to speak. So then the arrangement was there was a virtual reality tour, like a patriotic thing that my sister and my niece were going to go to. And then the other two wanted to go to the aquarium, right?
Okay.
First of all, I don't know what kind of aquarium they got in Gatlinburg, but it ain't going to be no shed
fish.
aquarium from Chicago.
I can guarantee you it's got fish. And it's probably fish you've seen before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a bass, that's a trout, whatever.
Right. There's a shark. There's a sunfish. There's an angelfish. There's some clownfish. Fish! You can go see fish anytime.
There's a dogfish. Oh, that's the curator. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's fish.
And then I guess she buys them. Okay, so they go. She's like, I don't want to go to the aquarium. It's like, I'm going to the aquarium.
Okay, then go to the aquarium.
So they park in the parking garage for the aquarium, which of course is like $20, and it's like in the next county, and then you got to walk this long walkway to get to the aquarium.
Yeah,
and of course,
kind of like the shed aquarium.
Well, no, I think the shed aquarium's a better deal than this place. And then they finally get there, and it's $100 a person to get in.
Holy cannoli, Batman!
I don't even think SeaWorld is that. I don't even think SeaWorld's that expensive, but maybe it is. I don't know.
You just watch them swim around. Like, it's not that interesting. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. Aquariums are cool. They serve an important purpose of protecting endangered and interesting animals so people can learn about fish. But they're still just fish. You can't pet them. They don't make noise. They just sit there in water and look interesting.
Hey,
I'd rather go to an art exhibit.
For $100, it better be hot and on my plate in 20 minutes. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Do I get to pick one and eat it later? Because, now we're talking. For $100, I'm going to walk by the crappie tank and go, that one.
Correct. That would be something.
I don't like the way that one's giving me the dead fish eye. Sorry, I'll get dead fish eye. They're fish. Oh, okay.
And then there's all kinds of inclines and whatever. And of course,
there's inclines and then there's declines.
Yeah, to walk. For walking
right, yeah,
and whatnot.
You're at an aquarium in the mountains in Tennessee near Gatlinburg.
Right. So she's like, I can't do all this walking like this, which she can't. It's like, okay, we'll rent you a wheelchair. I don't want to be here.
We'll rent you a wheelchair. How about we just leave?
Or no, you stay. I'll go. I'll go to the whole patriotic virtual reality thing that I wanted to go see because it's 4th of July. And it was like, as it turns out, the Patriot thing was like $30, right? Cool.
Yeah, cheaper, way more interesting.
But old lady 45 minutes in the bathroom's like, oh, I can't do virtual reality. It makes me nauseous.
I'm going to make you nauseous.
They'll find new ways to make you nauseous. So they're pushing my sister out in the wheelchair. And then she's noticing that every time they get to the inclines, she's going up a little slower every time. And there's a lot more huffing and puffing going on. Until finally, could you just get out and walk? Well, doesn't that defeat the point of the wheelchair?
Yeah, that's kind of defeats the purpose of the wheelchair?
Then I don't want to be here. So they finally go through that. She buys some gifts at the gift shop.
Like, why?
Oh no!
I'd have bought him a spiked mace to the side of the head,
or maybe a spear gun. Here, I got you all spear guns. Why are you holding them like that? Well,
yeah, I'm gonna give them to you. Spears first.
So they finally did go to the virtual reality thing, which she said was excellent and worth the price of admission. And
unlike the aquarium,
she's like, I could have seen way cooler fish at the shed aquarium for a lot less money, and it's it's a lot closer.
Yeah, you don't need a wheelchair to go up and down the hills.
So
I'm mad for her.
I am too. I was like, I'm listening to all this. I'm like, Oh my gosh, there'd be 3. I'd be on the news, man. Well, actually,
There'd be at
you know
least
what?
there'd be at least 2 missing. There'd be at least 2 new missing people in the Appalachian Mountains. That's all I'm saying. The 411 case would have something new to talk about because there'd be some more missing people on a hiking trail. I don't know what happened. I turned around and they were just gone.
So I
definitely didn't hear them as they screamed when I pushed them off the fucking cliff.
So apparently after the virtual reality thing, they got something to eat and they went back, and then of course
was there something to eat a foot up their butts?
I don't know.
So that way they got the fresh taste of the shoe leather.
All I know, if you or I had been driving, it never would have gone down like that because we would have set the rules right then and there, or we would have turned around and gone home.
None of it would have happened.
No,
none of that would have happened.
Nope, wouldn't happen. Nope.
Not because maybe the bed and breakfast, the Airbnb thing might have happened because that sounds like something that you don't find out till you're there.
Actually,
kind of thing.
That sounds like the kind of thing that would happen to me. I have that kind of misfortune.
Me too. So okay, I could see that part happening, but we're not stopped. I don't know how often they stop, but I would okay, we're stopping once every 3 hours, and you better get it done in that time frame because I'm not stopping again.
Apparently, it was quite often. So then she took and then they got to sleep. They got to take a nap after all that, after the aquarium and whatnot. They got to take a nap again. So
what are we 70?
All the stuff that she wanted.
Is their average age 112? They got tuckered out from all the excitement.
I guess.
I know how old my cousin is. I'm less tired than that, and I work for a living.
All the stuff that she wanted to do in the evening has been postponed. Right, and so they wake up, and they're of course
fist up the side of their head.
They wake up and they're fully rested, ready to go, and she's at the end of her day, ready to go to sleep. And then it's like, oh well, let's go here and let's go here and let's go here. And she's like, it's Gatlinburg, it's closed, it's 10 o'clock. And they're like, yeah, I mean they're going to be rolling up the sidewalk soon.
Yeah, if they haven't already.
Right. So they're like, oh, what are we going to do? She's like, I don't know. I'm going to bed. They'd DoorDash some food or something. I don't know, whatever. And then the next day, of course, is the return home. Now, on the return home, she's like, oh, I got to stop at Buc-ees. Who doesn't have to stop? You got to stop at Buc-ees.
Yeah, you got to stop at Buc-ees. You got to see the beaver, man.
Right. And they pull up. And it's like, oh, there's so many people here.
It's a Buc-ees. It's basically a Walmart with gas pumps.
That's what she said. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And besides, I mean, where else are you going to get your beaver nuggets? Come on.
I'm going to pull my hair out. You're going to give me a coronary. This story's going to give me a coronary.
Yes. Don't drive angry now.
Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry.
They're like, complain about Buc-ees. And of course, my sister does her best to ignore it and get all of her Buc-ees things. And of course, fuels up. Okay. Now they've changed the seating positions, right? My niece is shotgun and navigating, and they got the voice turned on for the navigation, and that's all going. They got everything ready to go. They're all loaded up. They head back, right? And now, old lady 45-minute bathroom stop is in the back, and she's now doing the Sigourney Weaver from Galaxy Quest. So when the navigation says something, she repeats it.
Look, I have one job on this lousy ship. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it, okay?
One job on this ship.
That's it. So it's all Jason Aldean all the time for I don't know how many days. That's enough to make me start comparing guns by mouthfeel.
I'm going to start comparing guns and how they feel by hand feel and how they feel pressed against your forehead.
You ever felt recoil? Yeah. It's
how flat they shoot.
Jason Aldean.
That's when you start sharpening knives in the living room. Just out in the open, you're cleaning guns, sharpening your knives. Making it very obvious that if you keep this up, I'm gonna kill you.
The kind of thing you do when your daughter has her first date, right? You just kind of sitting there. Right,
or you've had enough of someone's crap.
Right, ding, turn left, and then turn left. It's like I heard it.
Thank you.
And then back to in a hick town.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know it was possible for me to foam at the mouth, but I'm getting real close.
Thank goodness you got lots of beaver nuggets at this point, because otherwise there's going to be some real problems.
There's going to be some real nuggets.
You can swallow some aggression. So they get to the next gas stop, 45 minutes.
Say not to eat your feelings, but at this point, if I don't eat my feelings, someone's going to get beat to death.
That's correct. And so their 45-minute bathroom break is in the back by the sliding door. And so she's gonna finally
go down the road.
She's gonna finally volunteer to pay some fuel.
Oh, finally!
So the fuel door is open. She slides the door back, crunch, right into the fuel door.
Rips the fuel door off.
Yes, correct. You are correct, sir.
That van has a sliding door on each side.
It does. And apparently the Japanese made a critical error in the design of that van. Okay, because there is no interlock between the fuel door and the sliding door.
Well,
right? The American vans.
To their credit, to the Japanese credit, they just assumed that no one would be dumb enough to open the door while the fuel door was open. They just assumed that your kids are in the back and they don't need to get out while you're getting gas, so you're not going to open the sliding door while the gas door is open.
Or you would engage the child locks, and then that can't happen. You have to let them out.
Right.
But see, that shows the Japanese, they're good, but they don't quite understand the American market. Not quite. They're close, because every American van designed in America has an interlock. The Dodges, they all that. Yeah. All right,
it's coming to your town. It's going to party you down. It's an American van. All right, I'm done now.
So there you go. And then 45-minute bathroom break so you can see, though, your missing fuel door.
You just stand there and stare at it.
Right. Like, I'm having a good time. And then they finally make it back. Everybody's alive.
For now.
And basically, she's footed the bill for the whole trip. No one's volunteered to kick in and whatever.
Not even for the fuel door?
Not even for the fuel door. Not even I'm sorry for the fuel door. Yeah, I hope, Mom, I hope you'll get along with my, my friend's mother. My sister's telling me, she's like, I hate her.
Kill her.
I'm telling her that I ain't too fond of her either. I never met her.
Gotta say, not a real fan.
No.
Gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan right now.
Yeah. And on that disappointment, it's time to go for today.
Oh, I have a headache. Oh, good grief.
If you need to reach us, you can reach us at DrakeAndMaestro@Outlook.com. That's DrakeAndMaestro@Outlook.com. If you want to report, or if you saw this quartet of women on your travels of 4th of July, feel free to let us know.
Why didn't you do something?
Your experiences.
You saw the pain. Why didn't you stop it? You're responsible for this.
Tune in next week when the maestro says,
may the fleas of 1,000 camels infest your crotch.
Underarms. But whatever.
Whatever difference. Who cares? At this point, I hope you fall down a well.
Well, it's nice to see you all lathered up and ready for the last 100 miles of your trip.
That's great. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm all lathered up. Now it's bedtime. Woo!
Thanks for listening, and adios.
Adios, folks.
When you get out of here.
See, aren't you glad you waited for that story?
Oh, goodness. I didn't know it was capable of feeling secondhand physical pain.
Actually, that's third hand, really. Think about it. I mean...
Well, yeah, I guess, because you're telling me instead of her telling me, so yeah, it'd be third hand.
Yeah, it's so much hearsay, you can't even repeat it in the courtroom gallery or, the steps of the entryway.
Honestly, like, that's the